is a chart that I made, and you can see that I drew pictures of tomatoes here. This is a small tomato, this is a large tomato, this is a cantaloupe. The landlord came over and he put these on my doorstep, and I've already eaten them. They're very good. This turned out to be very sweet. But anyways, I made a financial chart here, and here we have the days of the month, and then here in this column we have the days remaining. See, here's the first, and so we have 31 days total to the end of the month. So here, this is a $20 a day spending wisdom chart. This this helps me to chart out how I could spend my money wisely. And as you can see, with each day, $20 is less. See, this is $5.58, and $5.38 is minus $20. See, minus $20, minus $20 a day. So this is my monthly income from Social Security each month before rent. But I went ahead and started it out after rent. See, monthly after paid rent. Okay. So this is $20 a day. And as you can see, by the end of the month, I would be at a negative balance of $32 if I spend $20 a day exactly. Okay, so in order to avoid going into a negative balance, I need to save money. I need to save at least $32 with with a 31-day month. With a 29-day month, I wouldn't necessarily reach a negative balance, but with this one I do. So in order to save that, during the month I would need to just save $32. However, I would like to begin the month already making sure that there is a $20 at the end of the month. So in order to do that, I need a rollover of $62. So you have to save this money, and then at the beginning of the month, if I have $62 in the bank account, it'll roll over to, and this will be this amount. And I already have $20 for the last day in a 31-day month. If I begin the month this way, I already have it. Okay, but I would like to even save more. I would like another rollover of $62 so that by the end of the month I have $20 plus $62. And I not only won't reach a negative balance, but I already have the rollover amount that I need to begin the month this way. Okay, so in this column has one rollover of $62. In order to begin the month this way, I need another rollover of $62. See, this is $62 plus $62 totaling $124. So I can begin the month this way, having one rollover for this month and also another rollover for the next month, which means I could already begin the month in this column. It won't be in this column. If I have this amount, I'll be beginning the month in this column. And then over here in this column, I have 3 rollovers of $62. And that totals $186, which means I would begin the month at $744 after rent. See these here, this is before rent, without the rollover. This is before rent with one $62 rollover. This is before rent with two $62 rollovers. And this is before rent with 3 $62 rollovers. Okay, so right now I am right here. Let's see, there's 8 days left, and this is where I'm at. I have more than this amount in my bank account right now. So I'm in this column, and for the rest of the month, I'm trying to prioritize how do I want to either save my money or spend my money. With the oncoming cold weather getting colder, I anticipate that I'll need to spend some money on some things to help keep me warm. And also, I'm gradually furnishing my home anyway. During the first year of a new lease, it's very wise to kind of plan out a category, you see. Okay, before I continue with that, for people who are yet at a shelter, in a shelter stage, or in a homeless recovery program, this chart that I just showed you is very wise. I mean, you may want to consider having a group meeting, like in the mornings or whatever, when you have your group meetings, either at the Refuge of Hope shelter, or, you know, before this, I was living in Santa Monica, California, you know, a few months, you know, a while before I moved here to Ohio. I went a few other locations since, but I was a part of a program called Step Up in Santa Monica, California, and that's kind of a program that's a little bit more, I don't know, this was a program that had an open door to the mentally ill homeless. Any homeless person who was mentally ill could go there and enjoy the activities there. This is whether they chose to recover from homelessness or not. They yet could go to this mental health center for the homeless, and they could enjoy the activities even if they chose not to be a part of the recovery from homelessness program. This would yet improve their mental health and perhaps get them to the point where they would naturally decide to choose to recover from homelessness. So here in the Canton area, it's the Refuge of Hope, but there's also there's a program called Foundations that seems to be a little bit more, I mean, it's a program with daily activities for people who have a mental illness and or are struggling with alcoholism, etc. But you know, it's designed a little bit differently. However, they have incentive programs. If you just go there to enjoy the activity, it could be that you get a gift card to Walmart. You know, it could be, etc. Okay, so but Step Up also in Santa Monica had group meetings every day. So I want you to consider this information, and I also want you to consider that it could be you have had group meetings already about financial budgeting information. And it could be that that such organizations who have had group meetings teaching financial information, such as I just shared with you, you may want to consider that you have had them and that you were undermined of them. Turkeys, rascals came along and ellipted them. The nothing got the meetings, and so it was as if you never even had a group meeting to talk about financial wisdom. I want you to consider that could be very true. In fact, I have a feeling that maybe you'll have a vague memory or two, you know, where you realize that you did teach such information at group meetings. Okay, so, you know, until our next set of videos, I want you to spend time just thinking and meditating about that. If you are a part of such a recovery program, consider the possibility that you already have had a group meeting where this information was conveyed and encouraged, and that the meeting itself was ellipted. It changed to be as if it never happened. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. Now, well, on to my next video.